Magandang araw, class. Welcome to our subject, Civil Engineering Laws and Ethics, Contracts and Specification. Today, we will be talking about engineering ethics. So I want to summarize this module in just one module, and maganda kasi interesting yung mga pag-uusapan natin dito. So I want to have an extensive discussion of this when we have our face-to-face classes. Okay, so allow me to share my screen. All right. So quick outline of the presentation. So we'll talk about the fundamentals of ethics, the ethics in engineering education, some of the codes of ethics for engineers. So ito naglista lang ako, pero we want to dig deeper on number 2 and number 3. So that will be this one, NSPE, National Society of Professional Engineers, kasi nakapaloob talaga tayo dito, di ba? And dito sa ASCE, American Society of Civil Engineers. All right. So the thing here, class, is this. Ethical issues permeate our work. What do we mean by this? Govern tayo ng mga ethical standards or ethical issues. Example, may mga tao na hindi kumakain ng meat. Tama ba? They are against animal cruelty. Yung pinag-usapan na natin sa class. For example, ibang bansa okay yung abortion. Bawal yung sa iba sa atin, sa Pinas, bawal ang abortion. So, ethical standards has a say, no? 'Di ba? Sa ating mga beliefs, sa ating mga the way the world revolves. Okay? And that's why the need, 'di ba? That's why there's a need for us to discuss this. How does ethics in engineering permeate our work? Okay? Paano nga ba siya nakaka-apekto? So let's define first. What is ethics? It's the study of the general nature of morals and of the specific moral choices to be made by a person. Example, moral philosophy. Di ba sinabi na natin before class that yung moral standard, it is absolute. Whether you believe in God or not, it is specifically written in the Bible that God has written his moral law in the hearts of men. But what if hindi ka nagpa-practice ng Christianity? What if you're a Muslim or other religions out there, di ba? Alam pa rin natin yung tama sa mali. Di ba? Alam pa rin ng isang bata kung kailan siya nagsisinungaling. Alam natin yung tama sa mali. Kasi nga, meron tayong wisdom. The ability to choose what is right from what is wrong. So sabi pa dito, the rules or standards, nabubulol pa, governing the conduct of a person or the members of a profession. So in this case, medical ethics, and yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon, engineering ethics, among others. Okay, so one big factor that highly affects engineering ethics is this, technology. Technology. Tama ba? Ang issue nga dito, class, is does Facebook or the social media connects us or disconnects us? Do we feel more connected or do we feel more disconnected? So pag-usapan natin. Yan, development of new devices and techniques, the way it was produced. Effects that come in the wake of new devices and techniques and ways of relating to the world. So sabi nga natin na the way we intervene, kung paano tayo gumamit ng technology today, someday, di ba, nakakatakot yung AI daw, probably it can overpower humans. Pero pwedeng mangyari yun, di ba? Ano pa? Paano kung one day hindi na kailangan ng mga engineers? What if one day hindi na kailanganin ng mga accountants? Kasi kung isang program na lang yun, tapos lahat, di ba? It's about numbers, about Excel, it's about softwares. what if robots na yung gagawa? Will it become a beautiful world? And paano tayo? Di ba? Paano yung purpose natin, yung drive natin to serve as engineers. Di ba? Some things to ponder on. Kaya ito, sinamarize siya ni one of the I would say no, na magaling na philosopher, pero this man is medyo naging madilim din yung naging buhay nito ni Mr. Friedrich Nietzsche. Kasi he committed suicide. Kasi nga, naniwala siya sa emptiness ng buhay. And that's his belief, no? We don't want to, again, class, kaya sinabi ko na way back before, no, that take everything with a grain of salt, especially critical yung subject natin about ethics. So example, if we are to absorb yung depression ni Friedrich Nietzsche, tayo rin ba kailangan ganun maging mindset natin sa buhay? Hindi naman, di ba? Hindi naman kinakailangan. So do not absorb everything. So sinabi niya lang dito, even using the yardstick of the ancient Greeks or whole modern existence, nothing but hubris and godlessness. By the way, siya rin kasi nagsabi ng famous saying na God is dead. No? Hindi siya naniniwala sa Diyos. He is an atheist. Hubris today characterize our whole attitude towards nature, our rape, tinan yung time niya, class, our rape of nature with the help of machines and the complete unscrupulous inventiveness of technicians and engineers. Di ba? Tingnan nyo kaso, the way he mentioned rape of nature, totoo naman. Di ba? Pinagpapalit natin yung ating satisfaction. Example, gusto mo ng tubig. Magkakalbo ka ng bundok. Di ba? Gagawin mo ng dam eh. Ethical issue. Di ba? For our comfort, kailangan mong kumalbo ng isang bundok, kagawa, papatayuan mo ng mga konkreto, maghuhukay ka dyan ng pagkalalim-lalim, i-displace mo yung mga communities dyan. Di ba? Totoo naman yung sinabi niya. Meron tayong part in destroying the nature. And yung paano ba niya kasi dinefine yung hubris? Sabi dito, Kas, that hubris is exaggerated pride or self-confidence. Yung pag napuno ka na sa sarili mo, di ba? Punong-puno ka na ng sarili mo. Sarili mo nilang nakikita mo. Somehow, nagiging reality yung rape of nature, for example. Anong classic example nito, class? Papagawa ng dam. Pero, may kikitain malaki. Diba? May mga back pay. Diba? May mga kumpanyang kukunin na magkakaibigan naman sila. Hindi susunod sa tamang bidding. For what? For the money? For the power? For the pain? So ito nga, diba? Hubris. Exaggerated pride. Gusto mong maitaas yung sarili mo. To the extent of sacrificing the future of some of the people. Okay? So let me ask you this question before we continue. Sa tingin nyo ba, are we true builders or are we the destroyers of? Are we creating or are we destroying? Do we bring devastation? So the answer for this class, in this question, is kayo yung sasagot. Okay, kayo yung sasagot. Okay? So, now let's talk about teaching the engineering ethics can at least, kahit somehow, no, I want to inspire you by having these outcomes. To be aware of the ethical sensitivity, diba? To be more aware, diba? Self-aware tayo na alam mo nga yung tama sa mali. Pag dumating ka na dun sa decision na yon na pipirma ka ba sa back pay, makukuha mo 5 million. Di ba? Pero, binibenta mo naman yung kaluluwa mo. Diba? Nakakalungkot yun. So, increase knowledge of relevant standards of conduct, improve ethical judgment, and improve ethical willpower. Yan. The ability to act ethically when one wants to. Yung pag no, meron kang integridad. Meron kang Talagang final say. Okay? So that came from Davis in teaching ethics across the engineering curriculum. Now, another responsibility. Ethical responsibility involves more than leading a decent, honest, truthful life. It involves something much more than making wise choices when such choices suddenly unexpectedly present themselves. Our moral obligations must include a willingness to engage others in the difficult work of defining the crucial choices that confront technological society. So meron tayong moral obligations. Okay? Ayan. So, some of the professional codes of ethics, again, dadaanan muna natin ito mga to. And we want to focus on ABET, NSPE, and ASC. So, engineers must uphold and advance. So, paano pag tinanong ko kayo, class? Di ba? Ano mga classic example dito ng question? From ABET, kasi under tayo ng ABET, no? The fundamental principles. Kunyari, mayroong case sa exam. Engineer Bogart practices ano ba to? Practices his engineering to the worst things possible, such as corrupting funds, no, corrupting funds, yan, or malversation of public funds. Now, am I liable, di ba? Am I liable? So anong sagot? Based on the ALAC's method, strategy, ALAC strategy, yes, engineering Bogart is liable. Because under the fundamental principle of the Code of Ethics, ABET, we are tasked to use our knowledge and skill in the enhancement of human welfare. Engineer Bogart, using his knowledge and skill to corrupt, is a clear manifestation of his evil intention and against the human welfare. Thus, he should be liable and must be suspended and not practice engineering discipline and ganun magsagot. Di ba? You just basically source some principles. Yan, very common. Being honest and impartial, competence and prestige yan. Core value ko yan, class, to be competitive in whatever aspect of my life. Competing to myself, 1% better every day. Supporting the professional and technical societies of their disciplines. Yan. Konti lang, no? So, madaling maalala. Konti lang. Who are the groups to be benefit? Siyempre tayo, no? The society, the public, yan, among others. So, fundamental canons. Ito, pansinin nyo lang, class, no? Kasi very common eh. That the code of ethics in all aspect, no? Whether sa CE, sa ME, number one pinag-uusapan is safe. No? Safety is always the priority in the welfare of the public. Bakit? Solus Populi Suprema Lex. Babalik lang tayo doon. The welfare of the people is the supreme. So yung kaligtasan, the way you number one safety priority. Kaya 'di ba, tandaan niyo class, no? Pag mga construction businesses, kunyari construction site, you will learn this in your construction management or construction engineering. Number one na tinitingnan ng DOLE, Department of Labor and Employment, is the safety hours. So tinototal lang yun. Nagkakaroon ba kayo ng aksidente? May awards yan, usually pag 1 million hours. O paano nakukuha yun, Sir Bogart, yung 1 million hours? Let's say meron ka lang 100 employee. Multiply mo lang yun per day. So meron kang 100 employee, nagtatrabaho sila 8 hours a day sa site. So that is 800 hours per day. So i-compute mo lang yun, ilang araw for you to achieve 1 million hours and 2 million hours and so on and so forth. Na walang aksidente. Ultimong dapa ultimo mga hulog or mga nasunog sa welding, yun, ina-awardan yun. Safety, number one priority. So very, very common na yung mga sumusunod. And I think no need to elaborate. No need to elaborate. I just want, by the way, I'll be sending naman this document for you to read on. So, for the, bakit nga pala class, no? Why do we need to talk about the, parang kasi, why do we need to discuss in engineering ethics in today's time? Tingnan nyo kaso, this module, tagal ko ng module nito. I already taught this since 2014. And interestingly, etong data natin for Professor Stefan, 1999. Yan pa rin yung data. No, yan pa rin yung data. Walang ethics engineering requirements sa ibang school. 'Di ba? And kung hindi mo nga naituro, walang idea yung mga bata. Wala kayong idea yung mga students if it will not be articulated to you. 'Di ba? It will not be reiterated paulit-ulit sa inyo. Yeah, ethics tayo, ethics, moral responsibility pala. Gusto lang natin strengthen yung ethical willpower. Okay? So, ayan, kaka-search ko lang ito. In-update ko rin kasi yung aking PowerPoint. Some other implications. Ayan, alam naman natin, no? Sustainable development. I've already taught this in our engineering science, no? So, you are meeting the needs of this generation without compromising the future. Okay? Pero, example, yung issue na naman ng PUB modernization, di ba? Ang daming nakatambak na pala na mga PUB, walang gumagamit. Nasira na lang. Tama ba? It's an issue to be addressed. Are we really about sustainable development? Kasi the low carbon transportation, sustainable development. Diba? No air pollution. Pero, we are sacrificing the livelihood of these people. Kasi nga, hindi nila masusustain. Hindi nila masusustain kung gaano kamahal yung isang unit. Hindi masusustain yun ng everyday pamamasada. Tama ba? So, eto, the fundamental canon. So, according to Canon 1, no? Yun yung i-mention nyo, safety. Question sa exam. Why do we need to practice safety? Why do you need to practice safety in your construction site? I need to practice safety because according to Article 1 or Canon number 1 of the NSP or the National Society of Professional Engineers, then you will mention the law. We are to hold paramount safety and health and welfare to the public at all times. Okay. Thus, the need for safety. Okay? So, iikot lang tayo dyan. Ayun yung tandaan lang. No need to memorize the numbers. Ano nyo lang, no? What do you call this? At least hour lang kayo. Di ba? At least hour kayo na ganito. Perform services in areas of competence. O, example, Engineer Bogart has some say in electrical wirings where he lacks expertise. He was followed by his client. Sadly, after 6 months since the construction, the electrical wires exploded and caused fire. Is Engineer Bogart liable? Am I liable? Tingin nyo. The answer is yes. Yes, Engineer Bogart is liable. Because according to Canon number 2 of NSPE, he should perform only services in areas of his competence. Engineering discipline in electrical perspective is not among his discipline. Is not among his expertise as a civil engineer, particularly an environmental engineer. Thus, his insights are not Hindi mo makikredit. Basta pinaghalog na, no? Kininagahan. Hindi mo makikredit ng basta-basta. Therefore, Engineer Bogart is lying. Ganun. Ganun sumagot. Okay? So it talks about our actions, public statement, actions, and conduct. Fundamental concepts. So ito yung sa IEE, no? Electrical Engineers. So basahin nyo na lang din siguro. And for Mechanical Engineers. Now, pag-usapan natin, ito na. That's the last page. I want to share to you guys ito. Share screen ulit. Ay, ito. Ito-close ko lang. Paano mag-close na? Escape. The Code of Ethics of Civil Engineers. So, tingnan nyo ano yung una? Ano yung una pa rin? Ay, may preamble. May preamble. Tingnan nyo. Number 1, safety pa rin. Safe, resilient, sustainable infrastructure. Talking about sustainable development. Treat all persons about our civil relationship. Current needs and utilize our skills pa rin. So, our actions. So, talking about the society, health pa rin. Health and safety, welfare of the people, and then sa quality of life. Have zero tolerance. So, you can check this class, no? In the ano lang, kahit yung link na lang. Pero in bottom line, ano? Di ba? Iisa ng sinasabi. Sustainable development, safety, health, welfare of the people, act with dignity, di ba? Don't act with ng patanga-tanga ka, ayaw natin ng ganon, di ba? Huwag ka man lalamang sa kapwa. Pare-parehas ang sinasabi. Uphold honor, integrity, and only take credit profession for they have personally completed. So ako, di ba, I personally completed civil engineering. I completed some units in urban planning. So doon ang areas of expertise ko. Di ba, yun ang areas of expertise ko. So safety pa rin. Yan. So yun. I hope this creates awareness sa ating lahat kasi hindi lang sa inyo, pati namin sa akin. To be more morally good. No, I would say morally good. And for us to create, naniniwala naman ako, we are better people. We have good ideals and best judgment. So that will be it for today's discussion. I hope you learned something, a thing or two today. If you have questions, just comment on this video. And I will see you in class. God bless.